Well, welcome to the Totally Awesome Fishing Show, brackets, not. No fishing at all. I hope you guys are all holding up out there. As I'm making this, I am getting very bored. It's just the way it is, guys. I know we're all in the same boat here. I wish I was in my boat, about 10 miles out to sea with a shark line in the water, but I fear it's not going to happen. Might not even happen this year at all. So, hope you guys are all okay out there. What I'm going to do today, I haven't really done much today. It's one of those days where I just can't be bothered to get going, and that's very unlike me. That's very unlike me to get any enthusiasm on work. But I've kept my garage, which here is an absolute bomb site of jobs. There's loads to do. I've got the bike to go and have a little service on the bike. I've got table and chairs, bench here. I started rubbing it down. I put it in here to dry out. It's got to be stained. I can do all that. The mower's got to be cleaned. I'll show you what I do with that one as well. I've got trout tackle that's got to be put away. It's got to go put away. It's not going to get used for, I know, months. Got some pallet wood there, which is quite interesting. Pallet wood I can do quite a lot with. Service the hedge trimmer. It's just a bit of a bomb site around here. It's just the way it is. One job that I've been putting off for, wait for this, 13 years, is on the corner of my house where the gutter goes along. There is a downpipe. Now, as it comes down, it should tee off to normally, I think what they call it, a soakaway. I believe, who knows, 1.5, 1.9 metres from the house, blah blah blah. So deep, goes into gravel over this and that. There's nothing. This is a 1925 house. So at the bottom, for some reason, there's nothing there, and I've left it and left it and left it, and of course the water will congregate around the base or the corner below the damp-proof course of the bricks. Still not ideal, is it? So I'm going to dig the trench, go down a little bit, put a slope on the pipe. It can't be too shallow because I'm going to start clipping it with the mower. Just put what they call a shoe, just shoo off the water at the bottom, run it out and dig a bit of a hole, and it hopefully, fingers crossed people, it's going to be the same hole where I found my enemy, the moles. Wouldn't that be sweet? Dig the mole up at the same time, pop him on the head with a spade, and I get the job done. Oh well, let's get the shovel going.
Caught by a feeling, knows me I'm the right or wrong, gets me what I want. I'm hanging by a string, gotta get up on my feet, get to what I need.
So what I want to do is I want to save that line of turf. That's why I cut it in straight edges. I either dig it up in segments like this, because when I dig the trench, I want to be able to put that earth back in over the top of the pipe and the soil in, and then hopefully the grass will just bed into the soil. See if we can't roll it up. You can't see me rolling it, but we get up in segments anyway. Now here people, I know I'm doing it right, because in amongst this soil is broken brick rubble. There we go, look. That is the start there of the soakaway. That's bricks. You can see it's just crumbled up brickwork. So I'm on the right line. There's more. So there is a soakaway here. I just need to lay a pipe in. There's a huge house brick there, stones. So I am right. I've just teed off straight there. So hopefully I don't have to dig a big metre hole here. This is drainage, even though it's obviously all clay. I've just got to find the right depth. There's some more. Just sort of show you people this. This was in 1925. This was built. A 1925 piece of broken house brick, presumably from the build of the house. And you can see it's all in there so that it soaks away. And I don't know what that black stuff is. Some archaeological interest there. Look, another piece of brick there. So that's what soaks down, and that gets it away from the building. Good show. In case you're worried why I'm using this strange looking shovel, is what we call a drain spade there, because it's only 4 inches wide, and that's a standard size for really most of our drains here in the UK. So it makes a very narrow trench there. You don't have to take up loads of soil. So that there is, I'll bring it back, you can see it better, a very narrow drain spade, and a dead handy tool. I'm down to the brickwork, a bit more soil here so I get a good fall on it, and I think we'll go looking for a piece of pipe. God, I feel so stupid if I haven't got some pipe. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. That's right, I don't throw anything away, guys, and in here are indeed bits and pieces, and that is the sort of kiddie I'm looking for. That can basically go that way, and the downpipe, shoo it down, shoo it away. Let's see what else we've got in here. Now there's an interesting one, because that one goes from square to, it looks like circular there, so that might be handy if I haven't got a square length to go in for a drain. And it's going underground. Hey ho, here we go. Somebody sent me that with a rod tube. I think, do you know what? They might actually do the job. You'll doubtless gather by all the mastics, tape, WD-40, many multitude of brackets, I'm having a bit of a living nightmare trying to get things to marry up. I've finally got them down there, but I've got to test at the top first. The reason I'm rushing, people, the sunset is gone and I want to go for a cycle because I've done nothing today. Really annoyed. So let's test it before we seal it up. Well, thank goodness for that. At least it's working. Well, I've got to fill this in, I've got to put extensions on here, up here a bit. But it's going to push all that water right back into where the soakaway is. And when this poor old girl's going out again, here is anybody's guess. I put new tarps on, by the way. Another job for Mike's bushcraft camp. We use it for storing, keeping all the wood dry. So I've actually got, well, sort of tarps over it. Anyhow, look at that beautiful sunset. I've got to get out. I'm going to go down the road and back across the fields. It's got to be done. Exercise, I've got 1 hour. In fact, I won't even have an hour today. And what I'm going to do when it's dark, I'm going to wire up some lights around there because I'm absolutely determined to finish this job today. I have to do a job a day. But today, just so you know, this is 4th day of lockdown. I'm going stir crazy. I've got to get myself going. And I have tonight. And I think I got over the problem I had. What I know I have, you saw the water coming out. Anyway, let's get on the bike, as they say. Right, so I'm really annoyed now, coming out in the dark. Where am I going? I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get my property floodlight, my building light, and I'm determined to get my mojo back and finish this job. The wife thinks I'm completely crackers, of course, and, well, let's face it, probably is. But you know, I've got to get this done now. This is a light to sort it out, boys, this one. Let's get myself set up with this. Somebody over the back there's got disco going or something, can't blame them. You've got to do something to get yourself through all this nightmare. A bit of a nightmare with the cables here. Right, see if this floodlight still works. All the building work I've done with it, I hope so. Let's see. There's a press. Boom! There we go, peeps. That's the one for the job. Coupled with a camera light, we should be cooking on gas. Right, got an extension right now. I put these rocks back in the bottom end so I don't get dirt over the pipe. I just put the rocks over the pipe, the end of the pipe, so the water trickles through. That's the theory. I've got a good fall in there. I'm locked in the top end. I think it's time to shovel up, guys. Quite fun, really. It's cold. It's freezing cold out here. But you know, it's just nice to get out. Don't need anybody's permission. Any of those clipboard colonels tell you can't do this. You can't put that type of dirt in that hole, mate. Oh no, you're not allowed to do that. That's the wrong type of clay. God, it's a funny old world. I think the world's going to get worse, actually, for the complete idiots that are around with all their wacko ideas of what should. They should just be working in offices. Quite pleasant, actually, hearing that music in the distance from one of the farms over there. Somebody else is determined not to let this virus get us down. Got a nice bit of music going, probably got a few beers, glass of wine, why not? I need a piece of wood to tamp this down with a bit. Looking tonight, Mike's got a really interesting one up on his site, TA Outdoors. He put that up tonight. Getting some good comments on it, people are enjoying it. It gives everybody a little bit of a hope, a little bit of a smile on their face. Lord knows we need it, don't we? It's going to be tough, going to be tough. I don't think there's anybody going to be wanting to buy my lilac wheelbarrow on eBay. I'm so pleased I came out tonight, I really am. I feel I've got my motivation, got my mojo back. So, got myself a bit of wood, just to pack that down a little bit. And any of you out, well, I say tonight, obviously by the time I put this film up it won't be tonight, will it? But I'll tell you what's interesting there is, and somebody commented on one of our films, was saying, has anybody seen Venus out there? And a wife came in a couple of days ago and said, what's that shiny thing up in the sky? So I thought, well, it is the wife. So obviously I said, if it's circular, it's the moon. Didn't go down well, did it? Didn't go down well. But I thought it might be the Mir space station, and I did say it's either that or Venus. Somebody said, has anybody seen Venus? And I've seen it settle about 11 o'clock, and the moon's going right down now. So it's sort of dark side coming up now, so very small crescent to it. But you know, anybody interested in that stuff, that's Venus, really, really bright. I'm going to call that sort of western side of the sky. So let's just tamp this down, and we're ready for the soil. Don't want to do it so hard that you actually split the pipe. Okay boys, the wind's coming up. I think there might be some rain on the way, I don't know. I'm ready to put the turf back now, I think. I guess I start from the back end. I'm actually quite enjoying myself. It's a bit, I suppose it's because I'm outside, and the other thing is, I think it's because I've got my headlight on. I'm just so used to physical work. That's what sounds so stupid. People go, what? You're mad. No, I just like physical work. More so in this absolutely wickedly bizarre situation we seem to be in. Wait till I hit my thumb on a piece of wood. Oh, won't that be fun? It's a bit like beach fishing. It's just nice to be out at night. It's cold, yes, it's cold. But my body temperature's starting to drop and get sort of equal to the surroundings. You get so cold and it sort of seems to level out a bit. I just hope there's a mole right under there. I'd so love him to pop his head up, to be honest. Yeah, Mike's got a good film up. Camping, I can see this, camping outside overnight. You in your own garden, you don't have a problem with that. You can put a tent up, put your bed up, have a little camping gas fire, you might have a barbecue, whatever, a couple of beers, a glass of wine, have a cook up. Why not? There's nothing else to do, we can't go anywhere. Forgot that bit, Graham. Yeah, check Mike's one out, it's interesting, I can well see that. It's a little bit warm, I probably would have a go myself. It's just nice to be outside. John, I think I'll do the rest in the morning, boys. I think I've done now. I can grass seed that. So I'll see you guys in the daylight hours. Now I'm off to edit a film. What are you all sat there in the armchair watching me doing this at 9 o'clock at night? God, I must be stupid. I love it really.
Oh, my baby, yeah.